Love the Ravens as much as we do? Then smash that subscribe button and stay locked in with Flock News for all the drama, updates, and excitement all season long. The NFL world is buzzing with a blockbuster development that seems almost too wild to be true. But sources close to the league insist it's happening: the Cleveland Browns, after weeks of speculation and tension in their locker room, have officially confirmed a trade that has fans across the country talking nonstop. MYLES Garrett, the ferocious defensive end, whose presence on the field can completely alter a game, is reportedly leaving Cleveland, a move that marks one of the most shocking shifts of the offseason. The Browns, known for their calculated but often surprising decisions, seem to be betting on reshaping their roster in a way that could either catapult them into a new era of dominance or leave fans scratching their heads for years to come. Social media exploded the moment the news broke, with reactions ranging from disbelief to sheer excitement, as analysts begin breaking down what this could mean for both teams involved and the ripple effects across the entire league. Rumors had been swirling for weeks about tension between Garrett and the Browns front office, fueled by subtle leaks, cryptic interviews, and hints dropped during post-game press conferences. Fans and insiders alike speculated about the possibility of a trade, but few could have predicted just how massive it would be. Now, with confirmation in hand, speculation has shifted to the next phase. Where will Garrett land, and how will the Browns pivot? The NFL community is buzzing with mock scenarios, animated debates, and endless breakdowns on sports channels, podcasts, and Twitter feeds. Analysts are dissecting contract numbers, cap implications, and potential draft picks, trying to paint a clear picture of what could be a league-altering deal. The suspense, the mystery, and the sheer scale of the news have created a feeding frenzy among fans eager to speculate, imagine, and even overreact, as every angle seems to suggest that nothing in the NFL will feel the same again. Adding to the intrigue, the Ravens have reportedly moved fast and decisively to close the deal, signaling a level of urgency that some insiders describe as unprecedented. Baltimore, long known for a defense-first mentality and a calculated approach to free agency, seems determined to make a statement with Garrett. Sources suggest that the team's front office made multiple high-stakes calls, navigating complex negotiations behind closed doors, ultimately convincing Cleveland to make the trade. The buzz isn't just about Garrett's arrival, but also about the message it sends to the rest of the league. The Ravens are not holding back, and they are ready to shake up the standings in a way that could redefine rivalries and playoff projections. Fans in Baltimore have already flooded forums and social media platforms with bold predictions and celebratory posts, anticipating a new era where Garrett's ferocity could combine with the Ravens' already dominant defense. The energy surrounding this move is almost tangible, like a storm brewing on the horizon that promises chaos, excitement, and a complete shift in expectations for the upcoming season. MYLES Garrett's career thus far has been defined by relentless pursuit, unmatched explosiveness, and a knack for turning ordinary moments into highlight reels. The Browns have relied on him as a cornerstone, a player capable of single-handedly derailing opposing offenses, and yet, the decision to part ways reflects a complex mixture of strategy, personalities, and long-term vision. Rumors hint at internal friction, differing philosophies, and perhaps even a sense that Garrett's prime might be best utilized elsewhere. Meanwhile, the Ravens are reportedly offering not only a lucrative contract, but also a promise of a defensive system tailor-made to maximize his unique skill set. The speculation is dizzying. Will Garrett rise to the occasion in a new uniform, or will the pressure of expectations weigh heavily on a player who has thrived under familiar circumstances? Every fan, analyst, and casual observer now seems caught in a shared narrative, imagining how one man's move could rewrite the fortunes of two storied franchises in a single seismic shift. As social media continues to explode with reactions, memes, and heated debates, the storyline only thickens. Former players, commentators, and insiders are weighing in, each adding fuel to a fire that seems impossible to contain. Some argue that this trade could catapult the Ravens to Super Bowl contention, while others caution that chemistry and adaptation are unpredictable factors that could dramatically alter outcomes. Cleveland fans, meanwhile, are divided between disappointment, understanding, and a cautious optimism about what the front office may be planning next. In sports, timing and narrative often matter as much as talent, and in this case, the timing of Garrett's move, the calculated urgency of Baltimore, and the public confirmation from Cleveland have created a perfect storm. The rumor mills have officially become fact. But the story is far from over, leaving the entire NFL community in suspense as analysts and fans alike prepare for what could be one of the most talked about seasons in recent memory. Even beyond the immediate teams involved, the trade raises questions about league-wide dynamics. How will rival offenses adjust to Garrett's relentless pressure? What does this mean for the AFC North standings? And could this move trigger a domino effect of trades, free agent signings, or strategic shifts? The speculation is relentless, with mock drafts, roster predictions, and strategic analyses flooding every outlet imaginable. Every angle has been considered, debated, and re-debated, creating a narrative that feels larger than football itself. The excitement is palpable because, in moments like these, the sport transforms from a series of games into a living, breathing story, where every move matters and the possibilities feel endless. Fans and analysts alike are waiting, holding their collective breath and wondering what happens next, knowing that the ripples of this single trade could echo for years to come. The Ravens' acquisition of Myles Garrett isn't just a trade, it's a statement. A bold move that echoes through every locker room, every broadcast booth, and every social feed devoted to football. The sense of immediacy surrounding the deal suggests a front office that refuses to wait for opportunity to knock their building the storm themselves. Conversations around Garrett's impact are swirling, with experts predicting that his presence could instantly elevate a Ravens defense already renowned for pressure, discipline, and strategic dominance. Fans are imagining electrifying matchups where Garrett's explosive moves disrupt quarterbacks before plays even unfold, creating game-changing turnovers and highlight reel sacks. The Ravens are signaling, loud and clear, that they are in pursuit of greatness, and that pursuit involves acquiring talent that demands attention, respect, and yes, a little fear from opponents. The ripple effect is already noticeable. Players on other teams, coaches, and even fans are reevaluating strategies and expectations, knowing that a single player can sometimes change the entire trajectory of a division. In Cleveland, the reaction is equally complex. While Garrett has been a force on the field, the trade indicates that the Browns are eyeing a long-term strategic overhaul, perhaps prioritizing draft capital, salary cap flexibility, or a shift in defensive philosophy. The narrative emerging from insiders suggests that this move, while shocking, was part of a carefully plotted plan, one designed to reposition the franchise for sustained success. Analysts are dissecting every nuance, from player contracts to cap implications, trying to predict how the team will fill the void left by Garrett's departure. Rumors about potential replacements, strategic signings, or draft day gambles are flooding every sports outlet, creating a frenzy of speculation that feels almost cinematic. The Browns fan base is caught between mourning the loss of a beloved star and eagerly anticipating the unknown future, a paradox that makes this trade feel like a turning point not just for the team, but for the league itself. Meanwhile, speculation about locker room dynamics is reaching fever pitch. Garrett's departure, combined with the Ravens' apparent excitement, is sparking debates about leadership, chemistry, and player influence. How will new teammates react to his arrival? And how will coaches integrate his skills into a system that is already finely tuned? The intrigue isn't limited to tactics, it extends to human drama, interpersonal relationships, and the psychology of high-level sports performance. Observers are weighing every interview, body language cue, and social media post, trying to decode what this trade means beyond the numbers. It's a narrative that combines strategy, talent, and personality, and fans are eating it up, dissecting every moment, every statement, and every possible outcome, because in a league defined by marginal advantages, Garrett's arrival could tilt the scales in ways that are as unpredictable as they are thrilling. The trade also reignites discussions about the Ravens' long-term ambitions. Some analysts argue that acquiring a player of Garrett's caliber signals a win-now mentality, suggesting that Baltimore is aiming to maximize its championship window before roster shifts or aging players alter the balance. Others propose that this could be part of a multi-year plan, a calculated gamble designed to build a dynasty that combines young talent with proven elite performers. The conversation extends far beyond a single season. It touches on legacy, reputation, and the broader narrative of a franchise seeking to define itself in a highly competitive league. For fans, it's a moment of pure speculation and excitement, where every theory feels plausible and every potential outcome seems loaded with consequence. The drama, intensity, and intrigue are off the charts, creating a perfect storm for discussions, debates, and endless what-if scenarios that will dominate sports media for weeks, if not months, off the field. Social media and fan reactions have become a spectacle in their own right. Memes, videos, and heated debates are circulating at breakneck speed, reflecting both the surprise and excitement surrounding Garrett's move. The narrative isn't just about football, it's about identity, loyalty, and the shared experience of witnessing a seismic shift in the league. Fans of the Browns, Ravens, and even rival teams are caught up in a whirlwind of emotions, with speculation, optimism, and anxiety blending together in a nonstop online conversation. Analysts, former players, and commentators are adding layers of interpretation, teasing out implications and crafting storylines that go far beyond the stat sheet. The moment has transcended ordinary sports reporting, entering a realm where rumor, strategy, and human drama intersect in a way that makes the NFL feel larger than life. As the NFL moves toward the next season, Garrett's trade has already reshaped expectations. Coaches are reconsidering game plans, teams are adjusting rosters, and fans are recalibrating their predictions. The narrative is still unfolding. But one thing is clear: the arrival of Myles Garrett in Baltimore marks a turning point. A moment of energy, anticipation, and uncertainty that will dominate headlines and conversations for months to come. Analysts continue to break down every angle, speculating about how Garrett's explosiveness and skill will integrate with the Ravens system and how Cleveland will respond in kind. The intrigue, the drama, and the suspense make it feel as though the league is holding its collective breath, waiting to see how this bold move plays out on the gridiron, in locker rooms, and across fan communities nationwide. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. In the end, trades like this are more than transactions. They're narratives, full of tension, speculation, and excitement. Garrett's move from Cleveland to Baltimore embodies everything that makes the NFL captivating: talent, strategy, unpredictability, and the thrill of imagining what could happen next. Fans, analysts, and insiders alike are locked into the story, dissecting, debating, and dreaming. Because in moments like these, football transcends sport and becomes a living, breathing spectacle where every move carries weight and every rumor could become reality. The season ahead suddenly feels charged with possibility, danger, and drama, all because one of the league's most dominant players is changing teams. And the world is watching with bated breath to see exactly how the story will unfold. As the saga unfolds, debates have emerged about Jackson's motivations, leadership style, and potential next steps. Some insiders argue that his ultimatum may be a calculated move, intended to push the team toward faster action or a more favorable roster configuration. Others suggest it reflects genuine frustration, perhaps stemming from repeated disagreements with management decisions or perceived obstacles to success. In either case, the narrative has captured the attention of media outlets nationwide, creating a situation in which every new development, no matter how small, is magnified into a headline-grabbing event. Fans dissect each nuance, from sideline reactions during games to training camp footage, looking for subtle signals that might hint at the quarterback's intentions. Pundits, meanwhile, debate potential outcomes, weighing scenarios ranging from dramatic exits to behind-the-scenes compromises, analyzing which moves could satisfy both Jackson and the organization while maintaining competitive integrity. The story has become a cultural moment in sports, a mix of drama, speculation, and strategic intrigue that keeps viewers, listeners, and readers constantly guessing what will happen next in the unfolding saga of Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Finally, the uncertainty surrounding Jackson's ultimatum underscores the complex relationship between star athletes and their organizations, highlighting the delicate balance of power, influence, and loyalty in professional sports. While no official confirmation has emerged, the very idea that a quarterback could potentially dictate terms or threaten departure has sent shockwaves through the league, prompting executives, coaches, and rival teams to reassess strategies and contingency plans. The rumor itself has become a self-sustaining narrative, amplified by social media, fan engagement, and relentless media coverage. Analysts continue to dissect contract details, past negotiations, and potential compromises, while fans speculate endlessly about trades, management shakeups, And locker room alliances, the suspense is tangible, the stakes extraordinarily high, and the ripple effects far-reaching, transforming what could have been a simple internal conflict into a league-wide conversation about leadership, ambition, and the limits of influence. As Baltimore braces for what could be a defining moment, one thing is certain: Lamar Jackson's ultimatum, real or rumored, has captured the attention of the NFL universe and may redefine the relationship between a superstar and his team for years to come. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.